This is the second in the IME 239 series for standard costing. In the first video we talked about an introduction to standard costing and materials cost. This video will be about labor costs, and it's going to be fairly short. So labor cost is the direct cost of labor to produce one good unit. It's composed of two standards. The standard quantity of labor, which is the standard hours to make one non-defective unit, and includes an allowance for mandatory OSHA breaks and production inefficiencies like machine time. And it's also composed of the standard price of labor, which is a standard hourly rate of labor. It's the average cost of wages and benefits for each hour of labor performed. And that second bullet there says essentially that if there are many different types of employees involved in the production tasks, a weighted average is taken if those employees are paid differing amounts. So jumping right into our Rubik's Cube example, if we have a 3x3 Rubik's Cube that requires 5 minutes to manufacture in a machine, this includes machining and assembly time and accounts for the machining downtime and labor breaks. The average hourly wage in this Hungarian factory is $8.47, already translated into dollars. And this also assumes that the machine operator has to be with the machine the entire time. They can't leave the machine while it's running. What is the standard labor cost for one Rubik's Cube? You can see that the equation is up at the top, and it's very similar to the materials cost equation. So in order to solve this, we would take our standard quantity of labor, which is just 5 minutes per unit, and get an hourly quantity out of that, and that's just dividing by 60 minutes. It gives 0.083 hours per unit. And we have our price per labor at $8.47 per hour. So in order to find the standard labor cost, it would really just be multiplying those two values by each other to get $70.703 per unit. And that's reasonable considering that the material cost was about 20 cents. So here's your try it yourself problem for labor costs. Again, it's with the Spoonie Company. They produce baby spoons made out of thermoplastic elastomer, TPE. Each spoon is injection molded, which is a process that takes about 30 minutes, and it creates 50 spoons at a time. Then, the same individual that's running the injection molding machine visually inspects each spoon, which takes 20 seconds per piece. The average pay for these employees is $12 per hour. So again, similar to the Rubik's Cube labor cost, we assume that the machine operator is attending the machine the entire time. The problem is here to calculate the labor cost for one spoon. Go ahead and complete this, pause the video, and bring it into class for discussion.